Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And we had a bit of a surprise today, the development update released. This is something that typically comes earlier in the year by the executive producer. In this case, we don't. DC doesn't currently have an executive producer that we're aware of, or a bunch of other senior roles. But so this is released by Ted Stone, obviously MEPS, the community manager. So heroes, villains, allies, enemies, civilians, magic users. Please read for your August 2023 development update to learn more about what the team's been up to and what's next for DC Universe Online. And the bold plans can always change is very helpful. That's good for setting expectations. But pretty much the only thing we'll see, episode 46 was announced, which we knew an episode was going to be coming in October anyway, because that's when the Homecoming and the Save the Universe ends. So we got Justice League Dark Cursed, which I'll scroll down and enjoy more. And then we have the long-awaited PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X release. They say this holiday season. That's kind of been pushed back for a number of years now. But I know that's most likely due to staffing concerns. I'm not even sure what this actually means. So we'll see if they kind of have some more detail here. This is kind of the first time I'm going through it here, but previously on DC, I mean, obviously we're going through the seasonal events, Shock to the System, Allies, Name Reclaim, Anniversary event, all that kind of stuff. So next on DC Universe Online, August to December. So pretty much for the rest of 2023, this is what we can expect. So we already have Save the Universe launched, which we know will run only 2 content sets, will run until the end of September. And then we have the Blue Beetle coming, which is already being released on test server, and I have a video covering it. Homecoming event, we know that's coming in September. That's going to run concurrently with Save the Universe. I mean, nothing unexpected there. Witching Hour season greetings. So I mean, they're telling us that the seasonals are coming. No, I'm trying not to be like pessimistic or like I don't know what I'm trying to be upbeat. But really, I think it's kind of a moot point to say we're going to get the seasonals, even though we begin the seasonals for like a decade. So I'm pretty sure we expected this Halloween seasonal and the Christmas seasonal, but that's okay. And of course, we'll have new allies, artifacts, and time capsules. No detail on them, even though that we, once again, I'm sure everyone in the game will assume that new allies, artifacts, and time capsules are coming because, I mean, DC needs to make revenue as well. So the focus right now, at least on the update we have, most importantly, we have 2 major announcements to round out this development update. Justice League Dark Cursed will launch this October, and then the PlayStation 5, Xbox. So Justice League Dark Cursed. Once again, I know nothing about the comics. I'm sure, actually, I would welcome you guys to let me know in the comments kind of where the backstory this is from, so kind of we have an idea of what to expect. So hoping Batman can take on Harvard, John Constantine's transported to his house of mystery to overlook Gotham Cemetery, where he's now under attack. So it means probably like Arkham Island is going to be used. Who and what? The source is a terrible curse. It's magic itself doomed. Will Constantine's cheeky exposition land him in hot water with Cape Crusader? Constantine and Zatanna have personally asked for your help. Offer normal elite versions. Once again, that's expected. Open world missions, solo alert, and a raid. That's a bit concerning that it's only going to be 1 of each, but I mean, I guess that's going to be par for the course. Episode will feature DC characters including Batman, Wonder Woman, Zatanna, John Constantine, Deadman, Hecate, and more. We already have character updates for these, I believe. Deadman and Hecate, we don't have character updates for our models. The storyline will follow the events and serve as an indirect sequel to the acclaimed Justice League Dark, which was Shattered Gotham and Fellowship of the Arcane. This episode will launch new player rewards, including gear styles and more. So the other main point that a lot of people are looking for, I mean, it doesn't affect me because I'm on PC, but I mean, this PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X has been on the development update for like a number of years now. So along with performance gains found playing natively on the latest and greatest hardware, the team is working on gameplay and quality of life improvements to match. This initiative is a long-term endeavor that is already underway. You will see some of these improvements launch over the next few months prior to release on new consoles, some of them at launch, some of them following over the course of the year. Stay tuned. Now, you may be wondering what this means for playing DC with your friends. Let us assure right away that you will choose to move to the latest console or stay on the current one. You'll still be playing on the same servers with the same characters and friends, with all your purchases and achievements seamlessly intact. All you will need to do is log in with the same PSN or Xbox account once you download on the new system. So, and then of course, here's the development update. I can kind of zoom in here. So we have Save the Universe, Homecoming, and Blue Beetle Ally. Then we have the new episode, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, the seasonals, and that's it. So, I mean, I guess that's the whole kind of plans will change concept. I was kind of hoping for more detailed information in terms of like what this means, like what quality of life improvements they're working on. I'm sure that could have been shared in terms of like what artifacts, allies, time capsules might be coming. I mean, we expected the episode, well, not necessarily Justice League Dark. I mean, we kind of could have inferred that because the second half of the content for Save the Universe is Justice League Dark, so that's kind of a lead into that, so that kind of makes sense. Although, personally, I would have rather have had Shadow Gotham Elite upgraded instead of Fellowship of the Arcane. So, I mean, it's one of those kind of take it or leave it situations. I kind of hoped for more of an update, considering this is, you know, future. Okay, the future is going to have an episode coming in the future. It's kind of, if you watch my commentary from like a video ago, it's sometimes when it's like kind of hard to stay positive when we get kind of releases like this. But I guess this also leaves the question marks open, because the whole thing about plans can always change. I mean, they could get a creative director, they could get an executive producer, they could get more staffing, which will obviously change what they were able to accomplish. Be able to have maybe power set balancing or supercharge passes or weapon paths, everything else. So those actual quality of life improvements that they want to detail. So, I mean, right now, outside of having an episode in October, which we knew was coming, but at least now we know it's Justice League Dark Cursed. Don't know kind of any more information about that outside of it just being a solo alert and a raid. So I don't want to kind of, I mean, there's nothing too much to cover, honestly. But like I said, all we can hope for is that, honestly, we can hope for that the current developers that are already here working on the game to get more experience, so that they're more comfortable taking on additional challenges like the balancing, or they're hiring new staff. They hire a creative director that will change the direction of the game, because right now they don't really have any like senior management. I don't think they have any like CEO or COO. I don't think that they obviously, I'm not sure, I believe they don't have an executive producer, even though they pulled that posting down online. I haven't heard any news, or we haven't seen any news about an executive producer being hired. So I guess that's kind of where we have to leave it. So, new episode, Justice League Dark Cursed, coming in October. Other than that, we're getting seasonals. So take care, guys. We'll see you next video, and let me know below what you hope to see in 2023.